Okay, we back. We're just going to spend a few minutes. This is Thanksgiving. Not too many people will be looking at the market. I think it closed early today, but we want to take a look at Intel real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Um, let's call up my tool, and the market it was up and down this week, but it ended on, I think it ended on a high note. Intel, I want to look at Intel real quick. Intel, is like Nvidia and the rest of them, but Intel has been consistent, but it went up to about $40 today, and it normally stays around 30 and below, at 33 and below. So I'm trying to find out what went on. He said earnings expected 40 growth 44%, and then whatever, and it's talking about trading at good value compared to peers and so on and so forth. Became profitable this year. So we're gonna check this out real quick. We're gonna go quickly because, like I said, you see it's been going down. 35 went down 33, and then today it was 40. So here's why TFC Accelerator could be a breakout catalyst for Intel. And there you go, TPU, Alphabet TPU acceleration could be a breakout for Intel. So that's what's going on. In 7 days, it went up 7%. Over the years, it's been up 53%. Because I remember when it was like $18. But Intel has went down, but now it's starting to, like IBM, I think it's starting on to get back. It should be, they said fair value should be about 14, but it's up to $40. So I think we need to update our date here because um, I think this is a little low for Intel right now because of all the interest in NVIDIA and AI and all of that. I think NVIDIA has shown an interest in Intel. So I think this will change over the next coming months. Um, Intel is at the bottom right now because you got Texas, all these other guys, and they competing against. Price to sell is good. That's why I say it's a good stock. Good time to get into Intel right now before it makes that $100 uh, target. Yeah, they're gonna raise the target probably pretty soon if it keeps on upward. And plus, the government is interested in it too. So we future growth. It's got a few good ones. Um, Earnings versus rate, earnings versus market, high growth, and then they say revenue versus market, high growth revenue. It hasn't gotten the high growth revenue for because Nvidia been tearing up the Nvidia and all these AI other firms has been tearing it up. So they brought Intel along. Free cash, you know, we gonna try to get to the financial health real quick because they, like I said, they came profitable this year. Yeah, there you go. Financial piece, Intel and net debt is equity about 13%. They said in debt equitable 43 to 32 to 30. They reduced it. And so the debt coverage is not well covered and insufficient data for the other thing. But they on a different path right now. I would try to really take a look at Intel and see what you think. Um, the management team is got a good management team now. Um, he's not making a lot of money, and that's good right now because Intel is on they need all the cash flow they can right now. Experience management, they got enough experience management, ownership, and significant A data, but it's an institutional stock, general public going 40 now. But you got individuals, but it's mostly owned by institutions. They have not been diluted, excuse me. BlackRock and Vanguard that's your pensions in this thing right here. That's why government's gonna probably bail them out a little bit, like IBM they did them back in the day. But you got a lot of folks on Intel. You can see who T. Rowe Price, all these guys are on Intel. But the bottom line, these two top ones, they are BlackRock is got the 14 billion. Both of them got 14 billion, and it's just that's a lot of money. That's a lot of shares into Intel. Um, But you got SoftBank, you got a lot of good players in here. So we gonna we probably go and let's go see what's going on with my stock, and we gonna reshare right now. Okay, we not like I say we're not gonna stay with you long. Okay, I took a lot out this week. I kept Intel. Intel I bought at 36, went up to 40, so that's the winner today. Intel is the winner. Um, Then you got Netflix. Netflix, I still got 100, but what I'm gonna do with Netflix next week? I'm gonna take Netflix got about 50. I'll probably drop them down. But Netflix, you went up to 107. So I might see what they're gonna do next week, and because they should be about 111, 112, 113. Um, I got them at 105, so I made a little bit of money, but I got only 50 of them. Then you got Politar. I had 50 Politar, but I got them at 65, and they went up. They were about 67. I said, okay, I'm gonna take about 50 out of that because I want to get a right mix of this thing. SMCI, I probably going to. They went up again. They went up too, and as soybean, I'm gonna keep them and my seeds in the ground on them. That's because China has ordered a lot of our 25% more of our soybean stuff. And then you got the XR, that's the medical gummy for COVID. They just still they plug it along, but I still like the robotics one, which is WRD. I bought it at 7, it's about 820 something now. But then I also like the WGRB, that's that health one, health stock. I bought it for 47. Right now it's up to about 60. So I made a little bit of money, but I think those are going to be the runners. I still also, if I put my other one, the HMCI, even though they've been out there for a while and have not moved, they stagnated. I'm gonna keep my seed in the ground on that particular one. So we gonna end it because the market is closed, and so I'm not gonna keep you long. I just wanted to show you what's out there this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, what it's called, Black Friday. The retailers are trying to get into black. There's a lot of good sales out there. I made a few purchases, and I'll be purchasing all December. I'm just gonna put a little bit of money out there. I'm not gonna spend too much this year until this government start deciding whether they're gonna stay open the whole year. So we gonna see what's going on. So I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, God bless you. God keep you. God call his face to shine on you and give you peace. Intel is the big winner today. They went from like 30 something to 36 to, I had them at 35 or 33, but whatever the price I had them at, they went up to 40, which is a good thing. And I think they're on the way back. We'll see. So God bless you. God keep you. God call his face shine on you and enjoy the rest of your, and don't spend too much and don't eat too much of that leftover turkey. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm going to end this thing right now.